On March 6, newly appointed foreign ambassadors to Uzbekistan presented their credentials at a formal ceremony. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev personally accepted the credentials from the ambassadors of Egypt Tamir Fathi, Italy Pier Gabriel Papadia de Bottini, Kyrgyzstan Dushan Kulchatsonov, Belarus Alexander Ogorodnikov, Georgia David Kotaria, and Turkey Ufuk Lutaj. He sincerely congratulated the ambassadors on the beginning their honorable mission in New Uzbekistan. Details in the following report. Uzbekistan continues strengthening international respect and friendship through its open and pragmatic foreign policy. The country actively builds partnerships with nations from all regions, international organizations, and global financial institutions. The president noted that strong political will has transformed Central Asia into a region of good neighborliness, trust, and integration. This year, Uzbekistan leads the consultative meetings of Central Asian heads of state and prepares to host a historic summit in Tashkent. He highlighted the growing global interest in the region and the expansion of the Central Asia Plus Dialogue platform. Uzbekistan will host the first Central Asia European Union summit in April and the second Central Asia Gulf Arab States meeting in May. In recent years, Uzbekistan has successfully introduced 11 resolutions within the United Nations framework. The country will also host the 150th anniversary session of the Interparliamentary Union and the 43rd UNESCO General Conference this year. In 2027, Uzbekistan will chair the non-aligned movement, further strengthening its global influence. Uzbekistan attracted $35 billion in foreign investment last year, while exports exceeded $27 billion. The government is preparing to host the Tashkent Investment Forum in innovative format. The head of state thanked the ambassadors' governments for supporting Uzbekistan's efforts to join the World Trade Organization.
Arab Misr Respublikasi elchisi Tamir Fathi janob olilari.
The president called Egypt as a reliable partner in the Middle East. He noted that regular political consultations and successful economic meetings, including last year's Intergovernmental Commission session and 3 major business forums, have strengthened ties. He emphasized that Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's upcoming visit will mark a new stage in bilateral relations. Both sides plan to launch joint projects in energy, chemistry, agriculture, geology, tourism, textiles, and other industries. He also praised Egypt's initiative to adopt a Gaza reconstruction plan at the recent Arab League summit.
Italiya Respublikasi elchisi Pier Gabriele Papadia janob olilari.
President highlighted Italy's strategic importance, citing strong political and economic potential. He pointed to ongoing projects with Italian companies in green energy, chemistry, mechanical engineering, light industry, agriculture, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, education, and tourism. He noted that Italy's Central Asia dialogue between foreign ministers remains active. The Turin Polytechnic and Pisa universities operate branches in Tashkent, and Uzbekistan recently hosted the first forum of leading universities. He set a key objective, arranging a reciprocal visit by Italy's Prime Minister to Uzbekistan.
Qirg'iz Respublikasi elchisi hurmatli Doshonqul Tezekbayevich janob olilari.
Calling Kyrgyzstan a close neighbor and strategic partner, the president highlighted the rapid expansion of trade, which has quadrupled in recent years. The number of joint enterprises has reached 300, and new car factories, textile mills, medical centers, and agro-clusters continue to emerge. He noted that the construction of the China-Kyrgyzstan-Uzbekistan railways launched last December represents a historical milestone. Later this month, he will join the leaders of Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan for trilateral summit in Khujand. He urged officials to maximize the effectiveness of the Intergovernmental and Interparliamentary Commissions, the Interregional Forum, and the Business Council.
Belarus Respublikasi elchisi hurmatli Alexander Sergeyevich.
The president described Belarus as a key partner and praised the progress in bilateral cooperation. He recalled Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko's official visit to Uzbekistan last year, which accelerated economic collaboration. Trade volumes continue to rise, and the number of joint enterprises has reached 240. He announced upcoming political consultations and Intergovernmental Commission session and business events. He called for stronger cooperation in agriculture, electrical engineering, light industry, healthcare, construction, and urban infrastructure. He also highlighted the need for interregional medical and educational forums.
Gruziya elchisi David Kotaria janob olilari.
The president reaffirmed Georgia's role as a trusted partner in South Caucasus. He noted the bilateral trade increasing by 50% last year and that cargo transportation and banking cooperation continue to grow. He expressed confidence that Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Kobakhizad's recent visit to Uzbekistan will elevate bilateral relations. He outlined plans to expand trade, enhance logistics and transport cooperation, and boost collaboration in tourism, pharmaceutical, agriculture, and textiles. Uzbekistan and Georgia will hold a regional business forum, product fairs, and cultural exchange events this year.
Turkiya elchisi Ufuk Uluştaş janob olilari.
Addressing the Turkish ambassador, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev emphasized that active political dialogue has elevated Uzbek-Turkish relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. He announced the establishment of the International University of Turkic States in Tashkent. He called for hosting another session of a high-level strategic cooperation council in Uzbekistan this year to promote new initiatives and concrete projects. At the end of the ceremony, President wished the ambassadors success in their new roles. He encouraged them to maximize all available opportunities for strengthening partnerships, engaging with regional authorities, and working closely with private businesses. The ambassadors expressed gratitude for the warm welcome and the favorable conditions for their work. They pledged to use their expertise to expand cooperation with Uzbekistan across multiple sectors. The capital hosted a grand ceremony dedicated to International Women's Day. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev delivered a congratulatory speech, warmly addressing the women of the country. President praised their valuable contributions to society, the strengthening of family values, and upbringing of younger generation. He emphasized that supporting women and protecting their rights remain top priorities in new Uzbekistan state policy. The president highlighted significant progress in women's participation in government. In 2017, women held 20% of leadership positions, but today that number has risen to 35%. Women now make up 38% of the legislative chamber of the Oli Majlis and 27% of the Senate. He noted that their active role in politics positively influences the country's development. The head of state also highlighted Uzbek women's achievements across various fields. Last year, female athletes secured 3 gold, 8 silver, and 3 bronze medals at the Olympic and Paralympic Games, marking the best performance in the nation's history. In culture and the arts, 25 Uzbek women earned prestigious international awards, while 71 young women won national competitions. He also noted the growing influence of women in science. More than 6,200 women currently work in scientific research, contributing 25% of the country's total developments. He cited microbiologist Dilfuza Egamberdieva, who won a prestigious UNESCO award for her agroecology research, as an inspiring example. The government continues to focus on helping women facing difficult circumstances. This year, 162,000 women with disabilities will receive medical assistance, 130,000 widows will get financial support, and 6,000 women will move into improved housing. Over 50,000 women in hardship will gain access to training and wellness programs. President stressed that quality education for women is essential for the country's prosperity. Currently, women account for 52% of university students in Uzbekistan. By 2025, another 250,000 young women will enter higher education, 3.5 times more than in 2017. The New York Gelajak project will send talented young women from disadvantaged families to study at the top universities worldwide. The president also addressed women's employment and entrepreneurship. By 2025, the government aims to create jobs for 2 million women and support 1.3 million in launching businesses. To achieve this, commercial banks will offer special financial programs, including unsecured loans of up to 50 million soms for self-employed women. He announced the formation of a Business Women's Council under a Chamber of Commerce and Industry to address concerns faced by female entrepreneurs. He expressed confidence that this initiative would strengthen women's role in business and economic growth. In closing, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev stated that women's well-being forms the foundation of Uzbekistan's sustainable development. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to expanding opportunities for women in education, employment, and social protection, while reinforcing family values. The head of state extended his warmest congratulations to all women, wishing them happiness, health, and success in their endeavors.